How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Locals Lifestyles. Today we're back in the beautiful Ormond Beach, Florida. I want to bring you to a piece of property that went into contract before I was even to get my buyer to it. That's right, in just 3 days, this great piece of property went into contract for just under $1 million. I got my friend Robin coming over from Celebration Title to kind of go over what a buyer needs to do to be well prepared on the title side in order to not let the opportunity slip right through your fingers like this one did for us, unfortunately. I can't wait to meet with her today, show her this property. We're gonna take a ride over to the grind, fill our bellies, maybe have a couple drinks, and enjoy this beautiful Florida weather on today's episode of Locals Lifestyles. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you? You didn't tell me we were going to be right on the water.
Directly on the water.
Man, this is gorgeous.
Did you bring your boat?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't see it out there.
No.
Why don't you come in and let me show you around?
Let's do it. I'm excited to see this house.
Welcome to 454 South Beach Street.
Well, thank you.
Gorgeous piece of property.
It's very pretty.
4-bedroom, just under 3,000 square foot. Big, nice open floor plan up here.
Yeah.
Great for entertainment and family.
Perfect for parties.
Perfect for
Everybody
parties.
hangs out in the kitchen and
That's
you can
right.
still talk to everybody in the living room.
Yes, you got great area right here for conversation. Then you got your little fireplace here.
Yeah.
Kind of looks out over the backyard, which is massive, by the way. This property's sitting on just under an acre, like 0.99. How about I take you in the master?
All right, let's do it.
Let's check it out. So this is the master suite.
It's a good size. How big is this?
14 by 18.
Wow.
Leads right through the master bathroom into a little office that you have in the back.
Okay. Look at the view you have from your bedroom. You can open the doors, sit out here, watch the boats go by.
Great tall ceilings. Love the open floor plan. Like I said, I love the opportunity for entertainment for family and friends.
Me too. Well, and I like that the master's up.
Right.
So if you do have guests, which everyone's going to want to kind of stay when you have a house on the water, they don't bother you. They're downstairs, and
That's
you have
right.
your own living space up here. It's perfect.
And plenty of room to play outside. You got a little mother-in-law suite out back. I want to bring that to you next.
Yes, show it to me.
Nice size house, right?
Yeah, the yard is super impressive.
Yeah, and that's actually a drive-through garage. So you have an entrance and an exit on both sides. You got this great deck area for entertainment that wraps that old oak tree.
Oh my
and
God,
it is
that'd
your
be
own
the
little
perfect
tree house.
treehouse.
That's
Yes.
right. So
and you
much
could put
room.
your lazy river in.
Lazy river, plenty of room for a lazy river, and even more room on this back end of the property for another structure, another
Right.
pool. I mean, you really have lots of opportunity on this piece of property.
It's pretty. I'm impressed of how nice the yard looks.
So this is gonna be my house.
Okay, I'll come visit. I'll do the drive-through liquor store right through the garage. Oh wow, look how nice this is.
Right?
I love that brick back there, and then they painted it.
Yeah, they basically brought that same quality of decor right into the mother-in-law suite.
Yeah.
Very homely, beachy, quaint, full kitchen.
Good sized kitchen. This is so cute.
And in Florida, I have a lot of clients that want to find property like this. And even though these properties are becoming far and few, in between,
Yeah.
this is still something that people truly want. Lots of property, walking distance to the river, and within minutes to the beach.
Well,
So
if this
it's great.
is stuff that they want in the market that we're having, they better jump as soon as they see something.
That's right. So this is the rest of the house.
So, what happened to your buyer? What's going on?
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get here in time. This house actually sold in 3 days. It went into contract since it was placed on the market.
Yeah, isn't that happening a lot though?
It absolutely is. I'm seeing that actually all over right now. This is Ormond. I'm seeing it down in Port Orange, New Smyrna area as well. And you really just have to have your buyers ready to go.
Ready to rock and roll.
One of them is just time. Sometimes time just isn't on my side. But title work, that comes into play. Speaking of time, a lot of people want to close within 30 days.
Yes.
And in order to do that, I need title work to be done.
Well, we help out with that. So as soon as a listing, you take a listing, once those signatures are on that listing contract, you shoot us a message and we go ahead and pull that title work. That way, when you do get that offer in the next 48 hours or 72 hours, title work has already come back. And then you know whether it's clear title or if there's some issues we need to clear up. And then it helps that process close for a quick close, especially if it's cash. It comes in handy really well.
I honestly didn't even know how quick you guys were working on your end because I just trust that you get it done in time.
Yes, we definitely love that. We will get it done in time, but you know, we kind of try to speed up that process.
Right.
Especially with, like you said, with this market being stuff going so fast and sellers are selling, buyers want to move in and they don't want to wait for the seller for 35, 40 days. The buyer needs a place to go.
Right.
So we try to speed that up by getting that title work all out of the way prior to.
Well, I'm hungry and I could definitely use a drink.
All right, let's do it. Where are we going?
How about we take a ride over to the grind? We talk about this a little bit more and find this buyer house.
Let's go. Let's see what we can come up with.
So, welcome to the grind, right?
I know, I'm so excited.
Great food, great drinks.
That drink is amazing.
That's
I highly recommend it.
Disco lemonade. I have the whole lot of love.
Whole lot of love in there.
We got portobello fries.
Yum.
This is ahi poke, right?
Yep.
Poke nachos and some tostones, chicken filled tostones.
Yes.
It looks
I'm
delicious.
excited to try. I've never had like a fried mushroom French fry.
It looks great.
It looks good. It
Great
smells
drink.
good.
It's right around the corner from the property. Granada offers all type of great establishments just like this. So tell me more about the title preparation for today's market. Tell me more about what we can do for these buyers for title preparation.
So we call it at list, ATLIST. So as soon as you take the listing, we like to just get the property address so we can go ahead and start the title search. Usually takes about 48 hours to come back, and that way you can market it as clear title. So we can hit that 30-day close as long as the lender's ready, or if it's cash, we can close within 14 days. So the Atlas title search is really good, especially if you're not really sure about the property, especially if it's like a probate issue or maybe someone's passed away. That really helps because there's a lot involved with that. So to clear up title on that end. But it's super easy and it's no cost to you guys or to your seller. So let's say your seller puts it on the market, we do the title search and something happens. You know, sometimes stuff happens and they decide they don't want to sell or it falls through and then they have to wait for another buyer. We don't charge for that. So whether the property closes or it doesn't close, it's a wash to us. So even though we did the search up front, we're not going to charge you or your seller that money. So that way you don't have to worry about that when you're in our hands. I would say the biggest thing for buyers and sellers is communication, being very upfront with them that this is a really hard market. Things are wanting to close quickly, and the quicker they can answer their phones and get the information that we need, the quicker we can get them to the closing table. Because there is stuff that we need from them, personal information. Quicker they can get it to us, the quicker we can close, and that's what you guys want.
Right, yeah, and in this market right now, it's imperative that be prepared because I've already have more than one time in the current market that recently we've lost property just because of either timing or just not being ready to submit the offer that is competitive enough to obtain the property.
Right.
So it's great to have as much strategy as possible to be as prepared and leveraged to be able to obtain the property that the buyer wants.
Well, and you want to look good to the agent on the other side.
Sure.
So if you have a listing and you put it in the MLS as, hey, this is clear title. When that agent comes to you with a buyer, they know that half of the job has already been done.
Right.
So they can bring their buyer in and know, hey, if we pick this property, Mrs. Buyer, we're going to have a better chance of closing faster than if we pick another property that the searches haven't already been done on, because then you got to wait for that. And with the market being like it is, some searches could take a week, maybe 10 days to get back.
Right.
And then that's putting you at a disadvantage. So I feel like that puts your listing kind of ahead of the game to get that quicker offer if that buyer comes in. And same thing for the buyer, is people need to educate that buyer.
Right.
Like you talked to me about it earlier, come in with a good down payment, come in, when I say down payment, escrow, come in with good escrow, come in at whatever, full price or what you need to do, and just to make it look better, because it is so competitive and people are ready to move.
Right.
They don't have time to wait.
Right now it all comes down to strategy and being appealing. So I appreciate your time coming out here and giving me this information.
Thank you.
Cheers to strategy.
Cheers to strategy. We got this.
So there you have it. Another great day in Ormond Beach, Florida. We got to check out a great property that actually went under contract before I was able to grab it. And then we went to fill our bellies and have a couple of drinks and great times over at the Grind here off of Granada. Thanks for tuning in to Locals Lifestyles. I'm William Daly. I'll see you on the next one.